Welcome back everyone, welcome to the old subs, welcome to you new subs, and if you're not subbed, go and click sub, because yeah, why not? Why not indeed? So today, a few things, bit of an update, bit of a like, food for thought kind of topic, like a few things. But first, apologies for the lack of videos. I think I had like a couple of days off, so, I mean, you guys might not have noticed, but I do them every other day, and I just had a bit of a break because, well, sometimes it's nice, you know? So sorry, but I'm going to try and maintain the consistency of these vlogs. And first bit of big news is, as you might have seen, the intro screen has changed and we've now got a new channel sponsor, Skin Grows Back. So thank you, Jamie at Skin Grows Back. You are amazing. This is just awesome. You know, for me, it kind of shows that the channel's moving in the right direction. Like, I didn't approach Skin Grows Back, like they approached me. We've been doing stuff together for ages, and basically they just want to take the next step to support what I do and to say thank you and support the channel. So that's like mega awesome. If you haven't seen Skin Grows Back bags, you should definitely check them out. Link is in the description. You guys know I've been using these for ages. I get loads of comments on what bags I use, etc. So yeah, I'll show you them now, or you're probably looking at them now whilst I'm talking to you, because I'll do some video fancy magic. So thank you and welcome to the channel, Skin Grows Back. Thank you for your support. Yeah, so go show them some love, guys, now on socials. What we're doing today, mega long intro as always, but you know, that's pretty big, right? I mean, the fact that we're growing so much that people feel they want to support us in that way, that to me is mega amazing. You guys rule, Skin Grows Back rule, everyone rules, everyone rules. Apart from you guys that unsubbed, right, when you didn't win the comp. Don't resub when I do another one. Right, so today out on the gravel bike, as you can see, it's 700 wheels back on again. I want to go for a bit of a longer one, so it's just a bit nicer, and they're tubeless, my other ones aren't. And it got me thinking about, basically I was going to ride inside and I've been doing a bit of turbo in just to kind of get down and get it done, and I don't think it has the same effect mentally as riding outside. So today I want to know your thoughts. I'm going to let you know my thoughts on like a Zwift versus outdoors. Like, is Zwift really worth the money, you know? Like, if you want me to tell you my opinion now, like, Zwift is worth the money. I think it's really great and really good, and really good in certain ways. But sometimes I think I've become too reliant on it. So I know I pay for it, but maybe I shouldn't use it as much as I do. So I'm going to give you some good points about Zwift and bad points as we go. But for now, there's a nice gravel trail over here. So let's go for a bit of a shred down there first. So I guess the first thing about Zwift, right, is the cost. You know, I'm not sure how much it is a month. It's like £12.99 a month. It's quite a lot, right? And then you've got to buy a turbo. And to get the best out of it, there's a chicken in the road down there. Random fact. And then you've got to buy a turbo. And then you maybe got to get a turbo tyre. And then you've got to have something to run it on. So the total cost is a lot more. Look, check this out. Hey, mate. How you doing? Just a chicken. So it's really expensive, you know, when you add up all the cost of all the equipment, and that's after you've bought a bike, you know. So without Zwift, well, you'll end up a lot financially better off. For me, I only use it a few months in the winter, but for those few months it's really worth it. You can actually cancel your subscription and restart it as well, so it's not like you're tied into a year. So I think it's definitely worth it financially if you've got a turbo, or if you can get a turbo thing. So you can use rollers and other stuff on it, but to get the most out of it, you need to have quite expensive gear. So downside to Zwift, definitely a plus side to riding outside. Outside gets a point, I guess, in cost, you know. It's really expensive. That's the thing. So my chicken's gone. I'm going to carry on. So this is what you don't have to deal with when you're riding indoors on Zwift. Headwinds. No such thing as a headwind, but you need a good fan. And, you know, would you pick real fresh air or inside? Hills. That's a good one to talk about, right? Considering we're on a hill. Hills on Zwift, but again, you need a really expensive trainer to kind of even mimic it slightly. So I mean, if you live somewhere where it's flat, Zwift is nice because you can do some climbing, but there's nothing quite like climbing outside. But I mean, I suppose now I'm just comparing like Zwift to outdoor cycling, which kind of isn't really fair because, I mean, let's be honest, Zwift isn't as good as outdoor cycling. It's just not. And you don't get any bike control like when you're riding on Zwift. Definitely going to pick windy, blustery weather over Zwift. Look at it today, it's lovely though, eh? It's well nice. Right, so I was just thinking, where's the gravel? I need to go and ride some gravel. I'm on my gravel bike. There's no gravel on Zwift. Definitely no gravel on Zwift. I mean, you can ride gravel bikes, but I mean, that's not the same, is it? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, focus training. Like, you can't do specific training a lot of the times outside. It's really hard. So for training, Zwift is awesome. I mean, Zwift really changed. Whoa, did you hear that? A branch nearly fell on my head. Mental. Zwift really changed indoor training for me. You know, it made it from like a boring necessity to something fun. A good point about Zwift is, like, it doesn't take any time at all to set up. I mean, well, especially like we've got a watt bike, so that's just there. You go and jump on it, chuck your phone on, and you're going, you know. There's no like getting your kit ready, like trying to find your sunglasses or a glove or an overshoe. Zwift is just really quick, simple and easy. So it's definitely a point for Zwift there. I'm not keeping track of these points, by the way, so I hope somebody is. Right, I'll take back what I said about the headwind. Oh my god, I'm trying so hard. I'm doing like about 5 kilometers an hour. It's brutal. Oh, makes me want to just go home and ride Zwift. So I'm taking a point away from outside. Headwind sucks. So I get asked a lot about Zwift, like, is Zwift good? Is it worth it? I think Zwift is worth it. You know, it's like £12 a month. For what you get out of it, like, it's really good. But you do need a turbo trainer, and to get the best out of it, you need a good turbo trainer. So that's expensive, you know. But like, focus training's amazing on it. You can just sit and do a session really easily. There's a really good community on it, and when the weather's really bad, it is just really nice being able to get it done, you know. And you can like cancel your subscription like at any time. So I like it, and I think it's worth it. I mean, that's it basically, in short. I think Zwift's worth it. What do you guys reckon? I'm gonna start riding now. Don't know why I just told you that, but yeah, what do you reckon? Do you reckon Zwift is worth it? You know, £12 a month in the UK is expensive. I figure you need to use it a certain amount, and I use it quite a lot sometimes of the year, so you know, why not? Strava Premium, however, well, I'm not going to say anything on that one because I am doing a video on that very shortly. Gravel. That's just what I need. Some gravel, then a coffee. Right, let's go. Whoa, I've got a sore neck because I slipped finally. That was so rattly. I don't know if it rattled it loose or, well, made it worse. That's a proper good bridge, right? Gotta love a good bridge. Well, no bit of exciting news. Lots of exciting news, actually. So, sorry, I don't want to be like all gloaty, so feel free to tell me to shut up and if it's too much like gloaty stuff. But I always wanted a power meter for my gravel bike. Cool, I'm going so slow. And I was chatting to a company called Impeak, and they attach power meters to people's bikes, like to a crank arm. So you send them your crank arm, they attach a power meter, and then, yeah, you have power. And I've seen it reviewed on various other stuff. I won't go into it too much now, but I'll do a more in-depth thing about it when it comes back. But I've just set the crank arm off, and I'm looking forward to trying it out and having a power meter on my gravel bike. That'll be sick. I suppose I'm going to leave it there. Basically, I think it's worth the money. I think outside has a lot more benefits. I mean, it makes me feel a lot better psychologically riding outside than Zwift does. But for what it is, there's nothing quite like Zwift. I know there's a lot of other people that have created their own platforms that are very similar, but I mean, there's only one Zwift, right? Like, there's only one Strava. I mean, it is expensive, and it is expensive to set up, but if you're thinking about doing it, you probably take cycling quite seriously, so why not like invest in it? You invest in your bike, so why not invest in yourself, you know? Massive thanks again to Skin Grows Back. If you haven't checked out Skin Grows Back bags before, do click the link down below and go and check out their bags. They're awesome, and they're awesome guys for sponsoring the channel. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.